All right, I hope this is going to work. Oh my God! Oh heavens! And a shot of the heavens. When it comes to our peace, well-being, and alignment as high sensory people, the element of fun plays a really interesting role. However, there is a particular way in which it works. It's got to be authentic, and it's got to be unique to us in the way that we have fun. Hello and welcome. It's Willow here, founder of Illuminance and creator of the High Sensory Method. My journey through my life was very much dictated to by the programming that in order to move forwards and be successful, it meant hard discipline and being very serious and controlling, I suppose, is the best way to put it. And what I was very lucky to discover along my path was an introduction to the importance of fun. And what I really would love to do is to help you to utilize this hack, if you like, to really progress you on your path and towards who you really are and who you really want to be. If you think about the experience of fun, it's a very personal part of who we are. Fun for one person is not fun for another. And the reason it's so important to consider what fun really means for us at an individual level is because it's actually allowing us to access an incredibly important part of who we are. And I'm going to come to that in just a second. The word fun has many meanings, and often what can happen is we feel like having fun perhaps goes against the programming that we've had, or perhaps it feels like, to get things done or to, which was, what it was in my case, or to be respected or, to honor ourselves or, to be authentic. Sometimes it feels like we have to do that through things being difficult for us. And there's a lot of that programming in society and through school, that we've got to work hard, we've got to knuckle down, life's hard, we've got to get things done, we've got to move forwards. The trouble with that is it's actually in conflict with the truth of our higher frequency. Now, high frequency in this context means the part of ourselves that is natural, the part of our personality and character that is the natural state of who we are. And that journey to embracing that is not something that is really talked about and encouraged. And that can mean that we end up being someone that we're not. And especially for us as high sensory people, knowing that we're different and the challenges that we can have around identity means that we are, it means that we can be stuck in this programming or role that we feel is going to keep us safe. It means that people aren't going to notice that we're high sensory, and we can get through life as long as nobody really, sort of digs too deep into what's happening within us. And that's just a recipe for misery. We're not being ourselves. We're not allowing ourselves to really embrace this true nature of who we are. So what does fun have to do with this? Fun accesses our natural frequency when it's authentic for us. So, for instance, I was making a decision earlier today as to whether I was going to work at home or whether I was going to come out and sit in one of my favorite cafes, have a coffee and enjoy the view. And the whole process of that, the preparation of that, knowing that I was going to shoot this a little bit later, getting all of my laptop and gear together and getting to the place and all of that's really exciting for me. There's something about that adventure that really sparks me up. It sort of ignites that. It ignites this frequency within me, this higher frequency. And what that means is then I am in a natural state of true expression. Fun is actually allowing us to engage with the truth of our natural state. And the truth of our natural state is joyful. It is a pleasant, self-expressed, grounded place of joyful vulnerability, just as we were when we were children. And that gets programmed out of us as we get older, especially for us as high sensory people. So my invitation here is to experiment with what fun means for you, to allow yourself to tune into the frequency and the feeling of fun and notice how it connects you with your truth and what authenticity really means for you and what self-expression means for you. Even if you're highly introverted or you're highly extroverted, there is a mode of fun that matches your natural frequency. And you can engage with and initiate that natural state of frequency through the use of fun. Maybe it's creativity, maybe there's something you love to do with your hands, maybe there's something that you like to do with your body, whether it's dancing, whether it's moving, whether it's walking. What happens is it starts to shift state for us, and it allows us to engage with this grounded experience of reality of who we really are. And that, in my experience, has been one of the most powerful ways to cut through much of the programming and much of the expectation that's been put on me that isn't actually mine. So what does fun mean for you? Talk about that with yourself through writing. Have that conversation with a loved one. Talk about that in the comments here. Allow yourself to play with that and to enjoy this natural expression of truth through the process and medium of fun. I hope this has been helpful. Looking forward to hearing how you experiment and play with this, play being the operative word. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now. That was fun.